And we're live. This week, we're live, bro. This week, we're brought to you by the same people as every fucking week. Motion Pro tools. And go to motionpro.com. Yo, I use the new Motion Pro cable luber. Do you guys ever?
I think it was Fireball.
I know. Derek's got Fireball.
Yep.
Anyway, the new Motion Pro cable luber is the fucking shit. That's for real.
Where's my motion cable luber cable thing?
No, you got the old style one. They came out with a newer one. They came out with a brand new one that's plastic instead of that like metal one that you kind of clamp around it. They got one that you like put the cable up in and then you spray the lube through and it actually like pressurizes it. Anyway.
I want to see pictures.
Oh, I'll post pictures. Oh, hold on. Nobody can see any of you guys.
I'm trying to join in on the, I'm on my computer because I'm on my phone right now.
On your phone? Hey, did you go hang out with Ray or any of them?
No, I didn't know they were up here until like a couple days ago. How long are they here for?
I don't know. They might be gone by now.
No. Must have got, my invitation got lost in the mail.
Yeah.
So everybody on audio, we're talking to Dereck Beckering. We had him on here, like 2 months ago.
Yep.
And
talking shit.
He was talking shit. We were talking shit with him. And I remember the original time I ever saw him was throwing huge ass whips. And then he finally got invited to Monster Energy Cup best Dirt Shark biggest whip and made the fucking finals. And he's ripping down Fireball right now, or his chaser or something.
Yeah, both. Yeah, Monster Cup finally happened.
So
how was that event? Because I missed, like, the weather kept cutting out my satellite because we had storms up here. Was it, like, in the parking lot? And then they had, like, you had to qualify out there? What was the deal? I missed it.
Yeah, we qualified through the parking lot. I think there was, like, 14 dudes. And I had to make, like, the top 6 or whatever. So I was, like, pretty stressed now. I only rode my bike, like, an hour. My new bike, like, an hour before I even went to this event.
Yeah, I saw that. What did you ride?
What?
What did you ride, a 450 or
Yeah, I got my 250, then I got a 450 now too.
So what'd you ride in the whip contest?
The 450.
Nice. You don't think you could have whipped the 250 better? Why was
I don't know.
Why was
I
your
just
decision
didn't want to go like underpowered and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The 450 is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't freestyle it, but it's pretty sweet for like doing whips.
That's cool that you just swap. You're just like, this one's fun to whip. I'm gonna take this one, make the finals.
Yeah. Well, I bought that one for this event. So I like specifically bought.
You're always riding something different.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I had to qualify top 6 or whatever, and there's some pretty gnarly dudes. So I'm like, well, and all of them are monster athletes too. So I'm like, I hope this event isn't like favored towards like monster, which it wasn't, which that's a good thing. I was like pretty stoked on the judging. Yeah. And we got done and they like went to go tally the scores up, and they read all the names off that didn't make it. And they got done, and I'm like, wait, they didn't say my fucking name. Like, did I just make it to the finals? And then Kenny Bell was like, looks like Beckering's going to the night show. And I was like, I was so stoked, dude. Like, you have no idea. I'm like, I don't even care if I get dead last now. I'm like, just stoked to make it to the finals.
Awesome.
It's huge. It's a big-ass event.
Yeah, how was the, that's probably the biggest event you've ever ridden, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, I've never ridden anything like that. Like, especially, like, at a supercross. Like, it was so gnarly riding onto a supercross track. Like,
right, that night you got to ride in the stadium with everybody in there, right?
Yep.
Sick.
It was crazy. Like, fucking on the gate, like, we're riding, and, like, the 450s are lined up on the gate watching us and shit. I'm like, this is pretty gnarly.
That's
some
awesome.
fucking stress.
Yeah. Dude, I went so deep. Like, my first jump, like, they made me go first. So I'm like, super pumped, like, hell yeah, and I went and fucking blasted the ramp. And I, like, seat bounced it, and, like, as soon as I went off the ramp, I already knew I was going too fast. And I just held that thing wide open. I landed completely flat, hit my fucking face on the bars, and then the berm was, like, right there. And I slammed the brakes on, barely made the corner, and, like, tried, like, playing it off like it was no big deal. I'm like, oh, yeah, I meant to do that.
That was what did you hit the setup inside prior to the show?
we got one warm-up jump. That was my warm-up jump.
That's what I mean, during with the crowd in there.
Yeah, the crowd went nuts. They were, like, stoked on that.
That's crazy that it would be a totally different set for the night show that you guys haven't even fucking touched.
And we were landing on the Joker lane. Like, the Joker lane had, like, this roller thing that they made into a landing that was, like, a step down.
Uh-huh.
Like, you couldn't even see the landing when you were coming up to the jump. It sucked.
I feel like any race that I've ever seen where the landing is built into the track, like, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's fucking always shitty. I don't think you could ever do a good one.
Well, I don't understand. I guess it would it be that much taller than any, like, the Supercross triples have to be that tall, right?
They could have built it like 2 more feet taller and it would have been fine.
Yeah. Couldn't do it.
No.
Was it windy down there? Because they said something about like a tailwind or something, but I didn't know if that was just TV.
No, I got there Friday, and it was calm, like not even a breeze. Saturday comes around, and it's like 40-mile-an-hour winds. Like, I was scared just to jump the ramp and qualify. So, and then we were all like everyone was whipping it, so like it didn't really affect you whipping it. I mean, I guess the way it was blowing, it didn't really fuck with you. But if it was like a headwind or something like that, I'd probably been pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Or side wind.
Yeah, tail's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you get in the finals?
What?
What'd you end up getting in the finals?
Dead last, dude.
Well, there you go. You made it.
But made it. I made it to the night show. I'm the only one that has a 9-to-5 job and fucking works 24/7 pretty much.
Who was right in front of you?
I don't even know. I think Foster maybe.
I tried to find the results, and it's like not posted anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the deal with that is.
Yeah, I was trying to find highlights and shit. I mean, I know it takes a couple days, but I thought they'd have a highlight reel of it or something up by now.
Yeah. I'm sure Dirt Shark will post a video in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll mainly be monster chicks.
You should have seen my mechanic Jared Armstrong I had.
Yeah. I love Jared.
Dude, he was a mess. He was walking around the casino in his underwear like 4 a.m. Like he got escorted back by the cops.
Because he was just wasted or what?
Dude, just annihilated. Like him and Colby Raha got in a fight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Like an actual fist fight, or they were just yelling at each other?
No, like they were like nose to nose, like about to kiss each other, and like Colby like did like a full on like Ricky Johnson like Supercross thing, like shook his fucking soda up and like
just
act like he was on the podium and just sprayed Armstrong like all over and shit. And then I guess like he made him get out of the van, and then Armstrong was like trying to rip Colby out of the van, and Colby wouldn't open the door open, and then Colby just pinned it down the street and left Scraney and fucking Armstrong in like the strip somewhere.
Nice.
It was pretty gnarly. I got woken up to this like at 4 a.m. Armstrong calls me and he's like, "Are you at the hotel?" I need you to pay for my taxi. I lost my card, lost like all of his shit. Like, it was a shit show. They slept pretty much all day at Monster Cup.
Sounds right. I've definitely ruined some weekends on Friday.
Yeah.
The whole weekend.
I went pretty gnarly on Friday too, like an idiot. I got pretty drunk.
Yeah.
But it's Vegas, like it gets the best of you. You're like, fuck, dude, I want to like drink. I'm in Vegas. Like, kind of hard not to.
Well, I think that you held it together. You rode good the whole time. That's what most people get places like that, and then they fucking can't ride, you know. So
I was just stoked to be there.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, you want to go back. So I think riding well and you know, being able to throw down the whole time, obviously, at least put you in the. Those guys, you know, the people that put this stuff on understand that the very first time that you go to something big like that, you know, you're gonna have some.
I don't think they probably didn't even surprise me to get to the finals. They were probably like, "Whoa, this guy got to the finals."
And meanwhile, huh?
How many guys didn't start out with in the parking lot?
Like 14.
And he made it down. They split it in half, basically, or not even half.
Yeah, they took 6, and then there was 2 pre-qualified.
Oh yeah. So there was 8 in the finals.
And Jared McNeil were pre-qualified.
Well, and Parsons was supposed to be, but he's hurt.
Yeah, he was a judge.
Did you like that he was judging you?
Yeah, I was like, Tom, you better fucking make me in the finals, or I'm going to fucking find out where no, I'm just kidding.
He lives so far away from you.
I know. We had the Moto 9 premiere in Bakersfield like last week, and Tom came to it in Foster. And Tom was like, dude, you got a chance to be in the finals. Like, you can ride that good. So I felt pretty confident.
That's good. Is that inspired
but
you to...
Actually, I didn't feel confident at all until practice, honestly.
Oh, yeah? You didn't until practice?
No, I had like zero confidence in myself until practice. Until I got done with practice, I was like, okay, maybe I have like a shot at this. At least making the finals.
Yeah. How was the ramp and stuff?
The ramp was really good. The landing was sick, and out in the parking lot, the outside setup was like the most perfect setup you could ride. The indoor one, not so much.
And then you had to get gnarly on the little one.
Yeah, you had to get gnarly on this little tiny anthill.
See, I just rode shows to shitty landings, so you just had to get like, not just medium gnarly, not really that.
Yeah, like doing straight tricks to a landing's that's cool, but like when you go off of, like every time I do a whip, I'm pretty much deep because I gas it so hard. So like landing deep on a landing, it's like places small kind of stuff. Like Bierman landed like flat, like on his 2 like winning whip, whatever his 2 final ones.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like flatter than shit.
Was that just because everybody was getting
landed flat? Like what?
Was it just because everyone was getting anxious, or because was it wind, or what, or just a little ass landing?
No, trying to whip the shit
Maybe
out
both.
of it.
Probably both, anxious and wind.
Yeah, but to get a really good pop, correct me if I'm wrong, because I whip like shit, you kind of got to go slow and gas the fuck out of it in order to get the thing to G out as hard as possible so that you can throw it, you know, whatever, especially upside down.
Yeah.
I'm right, yep.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but like, that sounds pretty legit.
We're going to make a how to whip with you, and you just make shit up. And we'll do it frame by frame.
Frame by frame.
Something, I don't know.
I hate it when people don't like Slade. You don't know him, Dereck, but he rode on like the ramp to ramp IFMAs. He was from Oklahoma, and he literally bailed out on a scholarship to like University of Oklahoma or Oklahoma University. I don't remember, and for some reason it's a big deal if you switch that around. For basketball, and then he quit to go do freestyle, and he would just go and do like huge tricks, and he'd come back and he'd go, "What was that?" And I'm like, "Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you." Yeah, he didn't even know what he was doing. A dude from Oklahoma. He was like 6'4", and he was just rip the bike around and do like KODs and no knacks. He did like this no knack indie, and both the two ramps are totally different. The takeoffs, and he does it off one, then he turns around and does it off the other one, and I'm like, fuck. And then he rides over and he goes, "What was that?" And I was like, "Get away from me right now. I don't even want to talk to you."
Yeah. That's funny.
Clint.
You got a bike right now, Clint, or what?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a
Are you gonna?
I got a 13 CRF 450, and I got a 06 YZ 250. And
are you
gonna what?
jump a ramp again or what?
Probably not. I would like to come out and ride the hills though.
You should.
That sounds fun.
You should.
I don't have any desire to jump ramps anymore.
It's dry as shit right now, but it's supposed to rain pretty soon here.
Well, it's been raining here constantly. Too much.
Yeah, I bet. Is it raining in Chicago right now?
No, we're good for the week, but it rained a bunch. Like, of course, when the race started, like I missed the whole first moto when Tomac went down and everything because the storm hit, and that like makes the internet and the TV go out. But
when I was in Chicago, it fucking sucked.
I like it, but I drink more, so it just works. Hey, some dude on YouTube's asking what happened to Axel.
What do you mean, what happened to Axel?
Was he not in the Dirt Shark Best Whip thing, or what?
He didn't win. That's what happened.
Oh, that's it?
He didn't win. I'll let him know.
Oh, yeah. Somebody did better whips.
I beat Axel. That's what happened. No, I'm just kidding.
We're tweeting that.
Yeah.
Who is it? Dwayne?
No, what up? You guys are. How are you guys on YouTube right now?
Yeah, we are.
YouTube on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always live on YouTube when you're talking shit. Look at Clint. You look all fucked up.
Hey.
I know. I changed my settings.
Oh, hey, dude. When you guys when you commented that thing like Team Talk Shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Armstrong like took it like personal and like thought he had to like talk shit to everyone.
Oh yeah.
And like, yeah, like at the end of the weekend, dude, I literally like we were getting in the car to go home, and I was like, dude, Clint would be proud right now. Yeah.
That was fun last time. It just kept like getting a little crazier with the shit talking. Yeah. Unfiltered.
You should send me Armstrong's I don't think I have it in this phone. Text it to me, and I'll call him and put him on speaker.
You should.
Text me his number.
All right. Hold on. 1 second here, boys.
Oh, train shots.
Who has the train?
Dude, I live on a train.
Okay. That's not even me.
When I looked at you, were like, a what? And I'm like, what are you talking about? All right. Train shot.
I just sent it to you.
There is a train that actually I can hear here, but like just barely.
I can't hear the train from my house.
Cecil Hodges' fan page train. It's going through right now.
Yeah, I got it. He sent me a picture.
Axel Hodges fan page train coming through.
You know that you can just hit like share contact.
Yeah, I know, but I'm really good at screenshotting shit. So
He sent me a picture of it, so now I gotta try to remember the fucking number and type it in.
Do you want me to read it to you?
No, I don't think we need to put him on blast like that.
It's 805.
All
Everyone call Jared Armstrong. 805.
All 30 people will call him that listen to this.
Hey, that's probably 30 more people that he doesn't call him, so they probably get Tom Talk friends.
Oh, bro, he's from the 805, like that beer?
Yeah. He's like, he owns Fast House.
What?
Can I type on this Skype? No, never mind.
Hey, ask him about Barsha's mechanic.
Ask who?
He was talking shit to Barsha's mechanic and shit.
Can you guys hear this?
Yo, are you calling him?
Yo.
Is your dog drinking beer?
Of course.
Jared.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Fucking sitting around drinking beer.
Can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we can hear Jared.
Is that Dereck?
Yeah, it's Dereck and Nick. We're on the podcast right now.
Oh, word.
Dereck told us that you took it as your personal mission to talk shit to everybody because I hashtag TST.
Yeah, I was on a bit of a rampage. I was super fucked up, but shit happens.
I'm proud of you.
Ask him about
the
his Australian mechanic.
Yeah, fuck it.
Dereck said that you became friends with somebody's mechanic.
Yeah, it was a long, blurry night. I don't want to get personal on here if it's going to be on the internet and start shit, because I already fucking hashed it out. I don't need any more shit with a lot of these motherfuckers.
It's already live on the internet.
It's all good.
All good. We just figured
what are you fuckers doing?
We're
You guys talking with the fucking hot shot guy now?
yeah.
Jared, I'm telling all your secrets right now.
Huh?
What do you think?
He said he's telling all your secrets on the internet.
Is he?
Yeah.
My Vegas secrets, like underwear related secrets and
Yeah.
shit? Yeah. Well, shit, I'm surprised you guys got him on. He's so big now. I thought he'd be like on fucking Conan and Leno. He was telling me on the ride home, he's getting all the big shit now. He's a big deal.
Dude, I'm like huge now.
He's super huge, but he couldn't have done it without his fucking mechanic. He'll tell you that.
Hey, wait till I show you pictures of my mechanic, dude. He was legit. Sleeping face first in the grass.
Yo,
You better show him the assistant mechanic too.
hey.
Assistant mechanic?
Yeah, Scranny.
Wow, it's Granny.
I had two mechanics.
He had two mechanics.
And together you guys weren't worth one.
Actually, fuck, dude, Derek's girlfriend and I were kind of mechanics.
Oh, he's showing a picture of you laying on the grass. Yo, so I went to X Games in LA with Javier one time, and I went out all night. So he was doing freestyle, and I went out all night with Whacker, and I seriously got in at like 5 o'clock in the morning. We got a hotel and shit, and I'm sleeping, and at 7. Javier calls me, and he was like, "Hey, I'm doing speed and style." He's like, "You gotta be to the arena at 7." And I'm like, "Dude." So I pretty much was about as useful as you that day. I literally slept in a lawn chair in the pits at X Games for like the entire day in between when Javier rode.
Oh, dude, I know that program pretty well.
Yeah, he gives me shit, and I was like, "You literally let me know at like 6 in the morning, and I'd been up until 5. Like, it wasn't a good plan. Had you let me know earlier, I'd have planned.
That wouldn't have changed shit.
The beginning of the end was when you started with hanging out with Blacker.
Yeah.
If you got him on here,
no, I haven't.
I have some stories.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
He wouldn't hang out with me for a while. He's like, Armstrong, I can't do it, man. I love you, but we can't hang out.
That sounds about right. Sounds about right. I do need to have you and him, not necessarily at the same time, on the show.
Definitely. Make that happen.
All right. Well, we just wanted to call and mess with you. He's got more pictures of you passed out.
You guys are sitting there with a fucking celebrity.
I know it. That's why we called him.
Hey, Dereck is he's Mijo.
Dude, Armstrong, you're so red.
What are you doing, Dereck?
What?
What are you doing?
Thinking of you.
Cool. I'm thinking of you too.
Okay.
So romantic.
All right.
I know. Right on. Well, fuck.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Where do I watch this?
You could go on YouTube right now, and if you search Two Wheels to Freedom, like the channel,
okay.
It'll be in our live stream.
Yeah. Dereck told me about the one he did. Where he did shit on everybody.
Yeah.
We're fucking team talk shit. Yeah, can't help it. Fuck.
It's team shit.
Yeah, the last
talk.
one I kind of got a little loose. I drank like a 6-pack of IPAs. So I was like...
Yeah, this time he's taking it easy with Fireball.
Hey, like 2 months ago, I was talking shit about not getting invited to this contest, and I got invited.
Yeah, it worked.
It works. Dirt Shark was watching your podcast.
There you go. We were like, you need
We're all
to invite him. And then that was it.
Put that in the notes, Clint. Dirt Shark. We got to figure out all these hashtags we got to put on after the show.
That's right.
Yeah, you got it.
We're hashtagging everybody. All right, Jared, go and watch. Message us on there.
All right, guys.
Later.
Talk to you later. Yeah.
One dude was talking shit in the messages that Danny Dwayne said, like, does he have one nut like somebody else? And then he retracted his message.
Who? Mets? Mets has one nut.
Yeah, but he said, like, somebody else.
Apparently,
What the hell happened to Derek?
I guess his internet, his California internet.
Worse than Grant Park?
Shh. Might as well be in Illinois.
Ugh.
Did you get to? I didn't even get to watch any of Monster Cup. So the
None?
No, we don't get Fox Sports 2, and then Fox Sports 1, like the replay was on at 4 a.m. 4 to 7.
Dude, you gotta get Sling TV.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I went to my dad's. My dad upgraded his dish package to get Fox Sports 2. Well, then the storm came, and it's the dish, so it went out. So I'm like, well, I'll just log on to my Sling account, and then his internet was out too. But if you have Sling for $25, dude, you can get it.
So that's not a good story for getting Sling. You're like, you need to get Sling, and then you were like,
no, because my dad had shit internet. My internet doesn't go out when it rains.
Sure.
That This Danny D. Wayne keeps retracting messages. He said Lance Armstrong is who he was talking about.
How do you retract messages?
I don't know. I need to learn how to do that.
I thought you meant it said retracted, like they were getting erased.
No, oh, you just click on the little 3 buttons next to it and you remove it. I didn't even know he keeps talking shit. Danny, you got to be like Beckering. You just got to talk shit and leave it there.
Leave it so we can read it. Oh.
That's how you get into Best Wit.
There we go. I got you up on the screen.
Oh. Is yours supposed to be all black and white like that?
Yeah.
All right. I don't like being on my phone. I want the computer to do it.
To do what?
I'm on my phone right now, not my computer. That's why it's like a fisheye lens.
So I wonder if Derek's gonna figure out what's going on with his internet.
Maybe he's gonna go out and do some wheelies for us real quick.
Maybe.
Danny D. Wayne says, "Okay, don't want to piss y'all off."
Piss who off? Us?
Yeah. I'm like, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, we don't care. He's like our most fucking loyal fan. Jeez. we don't want to fucking scare you off, dude. Come on.
Yeah. What's your Instagram? We'll blast you.
Yeah,
We'll get you 1,000 likes.
Yeah, no, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy.
Yeah, if we could get 1,000.
So Jeff at work was like, he said, "Oh man, they handed it to Marvin or whatever. Nobody good was there." And I was like, what are you talking about? Who wasn't there? You know, like Tomac's the guy. I think it's Marvin's year.
Yeah, Marvin was good. Plus, Tomac got hurt. Ask Beckering, he was there.
What do you think? Supercross this year, Marvin?
Who are you asking?
Do you think Muskin is gonna just like? I think he's gonna win Supercross at least.
Who?
Marvin Muskin.
Bob Hanna?
Bob Hanna. I wish.
Dude, Mooskin's gonna win that shit.
Hold on, you're breaking up.
The T-Mobile's cutting out again.
Dude, it's my fucking what's that shit called? Metro PCS, dude.
Are
Is that
you
a
on?
burner phone? Just keep the fireball going. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Was that a brand new bottle?
That's from Vegas.
So who's all talking shit on YouTube right now? Because I want to talk shit too.
Well, Ashley St. John said your phone died and it's charging.
Yep.
See them all right there.
It sure is. Oh, I can see the comments now. Yes.
Can you?
Just go right there, babe.
All right. See this.
Don't talk shit to Danny D. Wayne. He's our only fan.
He's our most loyal fan. We can't lose him.
Beckering's gonna burn this bridge.
Eventually,
Yeah.
eventually I'm gonna get this shit on like Facebook Live and stuff like that. But right
How
now,
many people are watching this thing right
now it's like just
3
people. No pressure, Beckering.
now? People.
See, are you on Wi-Fi?
What?
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, what?
Because that's what's going on, like trying to use other things on the Wi-Fi as well.
Is my phone breaking up or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like really bad?
at points. Sometimes it's alright.
We're tech support as much as we're a podcast.
Who's honking?
Have you guys had Ray Bennett on here yet?
No, he won't answer.
Well, he was with Jason that one time, wasn't he?
What, when I don't.
Yeah, when you were out there.
I don't think so. No, it was Casey Higgins and Jason.
Oh, okay.
You went and watched their show?
Yeah, and I've gone and
our
seen.
show was way cooler.
Oh yeah, because of Ray's double heel clicker.
Yeah, duh.
He took it out of the show.
He did?
Double heel clicker?
He probably.
I was doing triple heel clickers at one point.
He probably just didn't do it while I was there because I videoed that and I put it on the internet. And the very first comment was just Ray saying, "I hate you."
People love heel clickers, dude.
I know
It's
they do.
favorite.
I hate heel clickers.
I love them. It was like my first trick, so I was like, it's just my favorite. And you can do them on anything.
I do heel clicker whips. That's about it.
That's the thing, Nick. If you can do it on anything, I feel like
you're a negativity spreader. I mean, you can do it on anything. So in any place or time, you could like impress a bunch of people real quick.
Yeah.
You can do it on a 3-wheeler and crash into a creek like the one fucking video of that goon.
Yeah, that was awesome. You see that, Derek? There's a guy riding on a bike.
Can you guys play?
What?
Can you guys play videos now, like ridiculousness?
Well, so I'm working on it.
I got so far.
I
can change tires.
Not during this, but I'm working on my green screen so I can do some ridiculousness videos.
Nick, you been writing it all?
I rode some benefit for this guy that had a track a couple weeks ago, but that's it. I got my little guy on a bike with no training wheels now.
Have you jumped a ramp lately?
No, I should probably do that. It's sitting out there. It's just waiting. It's just me. Nobody fucking rides around me, dude. And it's like, not that that's an excuse, but it's boring to go fucking ride and find people to help you like move ramps and shit. Huh?
Do you have a ramp at your house? House?
No, well, my good buddy has, he built the landing for me and has the ramp sitting out in what was part of a cornfield. He dug into a hill and built a landing. I just gotta go do it.
Oh, sick.
Just do it.
Let me call you right back. Hold on.
All right.
Ike.
Shut the door. He just is in and out. He's going to be a great dirt biker. He's super ADD. Just does whatever he wants.
Rebel run, bro. Rebel run. Right?
Yeah, man.
Yo.
I'm back.
You're back.
You got kids over there too? What's going on?
No, I got like some crazy outside ghetto neighbors.
So what's up with straight rhythm?
Kids out from my house. You didn't hear I got invited, dude.
Huh?
Derek's going to ride the two-stroke class.
Yeah, I'm going to ride the freestyle class.
Well, I saw Roddy Mac talking shit to everybody. Dude, and then Racer Expo.
Have you seen the things of like Villapoto talking shit about Chad Reed?
No.
That shit's.
Where at?
I don't know. Social media, bro. Come on now.
What?
Racer X
Instagram?
Racer X has like a survey of like who do you think's gonna win, and it's got fucking Villapoto and
yeah,
Mike Brown and shit.
I think
Mike Brown racing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he goes, so I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's like Villapoto and Ronnie Mack first round, Reed and Mike Brown, and then I don't remember because the other bracket's not as important.
I saw Ryan Villapoto posted like all his championships on. His championships.
And he was like, he's like CR22 was there for all of them or whatever.
Is Villapoto gonna ride a fucking 125 or 250?
250.
Oh, the pipe just looked little. SR 250. The fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm looking at his Instagram right now.
I think it's like abbreviations for like some type of shit talking or something. It's gotta be.
I'll just leave this right here. Uncle Ronnie 69. See you Saturday night. I know CR22 needs no reminding he was there for all of them, and it's all of his championships.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. And then
apparently I don't follow him. What the fuck?
You don't follow
That's what I was just.
dude?
I don't either.
You don't follow the ginger kid?
No.
I follow a couple ginger kids, not this one.
Dude, you guys gotta follow the ginger kid.
Does he post
There's
good
so
shit?
many gingers to follow.
What?
Does
There's so many
Villapoto?
gingers to follow.
Yeah. It's funny, like every decade or so, some like crazy ginger comes out and just stomps everybody. Wasn't Magoo a fucking ginger?
Yeah.
You don't know.
One ginger.
And Derek's frozen up. Magoo Chandler, he was a fucking ginger. Right?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping Isaac was going to be a ginger.
What'd you say, Derek?
A ginger kid?
Did you see Ronnie Mack post the picture of when Villapoto looped out at the MXGP?
Yeah. Fucking shit.
Ronnie Mack. He's got like a frame capture of Villapoto looping out like onto his ass at that MXGP.
No way.
It's so good. It's like everybody's mad. You know that, most people, a lot of people know who the fuck Ronnie Mack is, and like, let's be serious. He's probably gonna get eaten up, but it's entertaining. I'm down for it.
He's gonna get his ass handed to him for sure.
Yeah. He's not riding that 97 CR250, is he?
Yeah, the fucking slap down CR250.
Yeah, but he rides like the worst year ever. The first year of the aluminum frame. And
It was so stiff.
That's how you get the fucking boner air.
And the seat it felt like it was like this most rigid frame ever, along with the hardest seat ever. Like the seat felt like a railroad tie. You broke up.
You're cutting out, Derek. I gotta piss.
Say it again. Derek, what did you say?
What?
Is that your dryer?
Dude, my fucking neighbor thinks he's like Bob Vila, dude. I swear to God.
Is he over there cutting wood
I
or
can't.
something?
Yeah, dude, he's like building a fucking I don't know what he's fucking building. Cabinets or some bullshit.
Sick. Oh shit. So would you agree with my assessment that probably Muskin's gonna win Supercross?
Yeah, he's definitely gonna win Supercross. Tomac got passed by him so quick.
So quick. I did see that clip, and I was like, he was going by.
Did you see that crash with Tomac? It was so gnarly.
No. I seen Bogles. Did you see that?
Was off.
Yeah.
I was right in front of Bogum's crash. Like, I thought he died.
Yeah. Yeah. He just rolls down the landing.
Yeah. I was like, that is not good.
He just gets his front end clipped in the middle of a rhythm section and just G's out to his face into the next takeoff.
Clint, where are you living right now?
New Jersey.
I thought you were going to Texas or some shit.
Yeah, and then I broke my leg and all that shit.
Gotcha.
And I was on crutches for fucking 5 months. You know, so that
What
puts,
part are you in?
that puts a dampener on things.
What part of Jersey are you in?
Northern New Jersey.
Is that like by Newark?
Yeah. Well, I'm like 40 minutes from there.
That place sucks.
Yeah. I'm like out in the... You would drive out to where I'm out and you'd be like, whoa. Because I'm kind of out in the suburbs. Like, we're right at the base of Morris County, or Sussex County, which is pretty much just like cornfields and horse pastures and shit like that.
Yeah, the circus kind of like ruined my whole East Coast experience because we were like on the ghetto tour of America.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, dude, like
to see all the nice places.
Yeah.
you were even
I got
in
to see
like
the worst spots of America is what I saw.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, is that that's every fucking arena. Every arena, almost. I would say, let's say, 90% of arenas are in a shady ass neighborhood. Like Baltimore.
yeah, but
yeah.
Baltimore is cool. Do not miss the entrance to the fucking arena, because you are gonna be in lots of...
Baltimore's ghetto too.
Yeah, right by the
Super
arena
ghetto.
for sure.
well, dude, even where you were in Chicago, like that's super like a real sketchy area.
Yeah, I
The
know.
monster trucks don't even go there.
There was like a murder, like someone got killed at a baseball diamond in the park, like a week before we were there.
That's like the murder central of like America, literally, like for the numbers.
Yeah, there's that one street that we were staying off. I can't remember the name of the street, but it's like that's where all the murders happen in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's tight.
Because Chicago's safe as shit. But then when you guys were saying where you were, I was like, I'll bring my kids. And I was like, nah, I just don't fucking feel like doing that to see a circus I've seen.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Then you get stuck going to these shady areas, living in a fucking camper. Then of course everything sucks.
Dude, I'm a camper pro. I lived in a camper for 11 months.
Dude, is that a fucking wood shop next door? What is going on?
Dude, it's Bob Vila. I told Clint just a minute ago. Bob Vila.
He's making cabinets over there.
Yeah, Tim the Toolman Taylor. Wilson's my neighbor.
Idio.
That makes you
Yeah.
Tim the Tool Man. I think you're Wilson.
I'm Wilson.
Exactly. What was the other thing? When are they setting those quarter pipes back up? When do you get to start going down and hitting those?
I don't know. I was just asking someone about that. I can't remember who I was asking, but I want to go back down there soon and start riding those.
What would you ride for that?
What?
What would you ride for that, faux fatty?
Two-stroke? Two-stroke?
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's lighter and it feels more like a BMX bike.
See, and that's why I thought you would use it in best whip. Biggest whip.
No, I wanted more power for best whip. Like, you don't need that much power for that quarter pipe.
Really?
If you hit that thing second gear as fast as like a ramp, like you'd fucking go like 50 fucking feet in the air off that thing.
Well, they were
Really?
going over that, so
Who?
didn't they go? They went higher than that.
They went like 40 something.
Well,
I
You
went with
don't hit it that fast,
No, you hit it pretty good, but like
but not like
450
a.
would be a lot. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of power for that. And it's heavy as
You
fuck.
think a 450? You think a 450 like for whipping is better because you can kind of pull it back with the torque or something?
You can just go slower into it, like Clint was saying. Like you can just go slower into the two-stroke
kind of
carry in like so. You're like, oh, man, it's the same thing. Like, making obviously Jared wins like every.
Yeah, he's badass.
You know.
Breaking up again.
yeah. Yo, and all of a sudden it comes back perfect and he goes, you know?
I thought Clint was like just stuck just now, like
No.
in shock, but it was like he was just froze.
I was stuck watching you going, I'm trying to piece all this together. So you decided that on the two-stroke you got to haul ass too much into the ramp, and on the four-stroke you can wait a little longer and then power through it super hard.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Word up. And you can kind of get it to, like, when you're in the whip, the panic rev does a little bit more to, like, turn it and to bring it back.
Yeah, I feel like when I do turn down whips, it's like panic rev, like as soon as like though, like it just wants to like straighten it back out.
It won't straighten it
So
back
I try
out.
to like hold off on the rev until like the last second.
Huh. You need to shift up.
Yeah, I need to like shift to fifth gear, like just fucking first or second. Just get that tire spinning, probably like land and just take off going so
Yeah.
fast.
Oh my god.
Or rip the bars out of my hands.
Probably just more like you'd land and the tire would be going so fast it would just skid out on you.
Yeah, or just rip you out of your hands, like the bars just come out of your hands.
Like when Barsha did that qualifying start down the hill. Did you see that?
You did the what?
Do you see that, Nick, in the qualifying race? He went to do
No.
a start on that slanted wooden run-in or whatever, and he spun, and he hit in the bottom where it G'd out, and it was just like, wham!
First you did?
Yeah. On,
Oh, man, I tell you, I missed a bunch of shit.
I guess Friday, or like Saturday afternoon in the qualifying race. Are you you're in the garage, obviously.
Dude, my neighbor kids are shitheads.
That's what I'm trying to figure out if that's Nick kids running around screaming or if that's Bob Vila's kids.
Like, my girlfriend just had to like regulate on them just now because they're that big as shitheads.
Is that Bob Vila's kids?
Like, at least you're watching your kid, Nick. Like, these parents over here are like probably smoking meth and like their kids are outside just running amok.
That's what the dude on the YouTube thing just said. He goes, "Our neighbors on meth."
Yeah, they're for sure on meth. Lots of meth.
That's terrible.
It's not that late there, though.
Yeah, it's still early enough to do math.
Almost 7 o'clock. Well, it's still early enough to be making cabinets. Here, 10 o'clock, it's a little... You're crossing over into the meth zone, maybe. If it's like midnight and you're making cabinets, for sure you've done meth.
So you don't know your alarm at 2 o'clock in the morning? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, not normally, no. Unless I get really good meth. You know what I
They're
mean?
productive on meth.
And then, so I had talked to, do you remember Chip, Nick?
Yeah.
So, Chip and I had this plan. I feel like I almost came up with it, but we were talking about meth, and that he's like, you just don't even go to sleep for like fucking like a month until you finally just pass out. And I was like, yo, we need to rent a building and set up a practice facility, right? And then get a bunch of meth. And then just practice 24 hours for a month straight, right? So that'll be like 3 years worth of practice. We can accelerate our learning so much faster. We'll be able to like learn all these tricks and catch up because we just practice all the time. We don't even eat.
I think you're onto something. That's probably what the Australian guys are doing. That's why they're so fucking good.
Underground meth,
They
Australian.
have some natural
training.
Australian meth that they're not letting out.
Yeah. Like kangaroo meth.
Yeah. They drink kangaroo pee and then they just stay
I
up
feel like
for...
When everybody wakes up after the month of training and they finally go to sleep and they wake up, they're going to realize they're all fucking broken and torn up and destroyed.
Earmuffs? All you gotta do is tell the kid earmuffs, Nick.
Lose all of
I kind of caught it halfway through. He knows. No.
Earmuffs.
earmuffs.
Ike's like, yeah, right, bro. I don't even know you.
I've heard it all.
So why didn't you and Chip ever follow through on this plan of meth and buying a building?
Well, that was the issue.
Because you were a meth? So
Well, no,
came up with it?
We would have had to. No, I've never done meth, but we would have had to have, I think, sold enough meth so that we could get the building. I feel like that's a bad plan.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't sound too smart.
Maybe we'll just hire Heisenberg, right? And he'll work in the building. That'll be the cover up of the smell. It'll just be exhaust in there. And they'll be in the basement.
Maybe you could just like take this to Mexico and just rent out a meth lab for like a month, and then you could like set up the ramps inside the meth lab.
Well,
The
I'm
world's
over it
biggest
now.
meth lab.
I'm over it now, but the world's most
Oh, man.
extreme meth lab.
Meth is super popular now, so like you should
Oh,
you should
no.
get on that wave.
Listen, I'm not over manufacturing meth. I'm over doing it and riding for a month straight so I can get better. Exponentially
Staying
better.
up is cool. You don't want to miss out on anything, so staying up is real cool.
Yeah. Until he said you go to sleep, he said you just sleep for like days. He was like, when you finally just give out, that's it. Full day or two. So you just gotta make sure you don't finally just pass out while you're riding.
Just more meth, right?
No, he said eventually you just give out. Your body gives out, and that's it. Doesn't matter. Were you trying to show her and she wasn't having it, Dereck?
What?
You got denied?
I think it was.
Damn it!
I can grab it.
Damn it!
What is she? Did you fuck it up? She's in her underwear or something, trying to fuck
You guys-
with you, trying to
you
play
guys
with you,
almost saw nipples.
and then
Almost saw
you try and put it on the internet.
You guys there was almost porn for the first time on fucking a podcast.
Yeah. The first time, yeah.
You guys could like start charging memberships and shit like fucking porn.
And we sell the porn, then we get the meth, then we get the training facility.
Yeah.
We got a whole plan.
This sounds legit.
I can see it going wrong.
Maybe we need to go to China and set up our meth lab.
There you go.
They'll just-
Taiwan. Taiwan's better.
Well, fuck it. Let's go straight to Japan. At least we can have good bikes. Japanese, I feel like, would love meth.
Did you guys see Twitch's fucking van?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Yo, why
That was
didn't I would have
bullshit.
pulled that shit off right there?
Yeah. Is he fucking driving around with it?
Well, I guess at least until he got home, then he probably called somebody. But I was like, it's just
He had to
rap.
drive 3 hours.
3 hours.
No.
Yes.
We needed. Did Scummy get video of all the people honking at him?
I know. That'd be so good.
He needs footage of him driving down the road with that shit on there.
I wonder how much it would cost to get Twitch on your podcast.
I sent him a message and he didn't respond.
That's our budget.
That's our budget.
That's your budget?
Yeah. You gotta pay people
Yeah.
for this shit? We don't fucking make anything, Dereck.
You should. Where's my paycheck? Did you guys see my paycheck out yet?
People pay people to give them promotion?
Oh.
That's
I think
Where's my throttle?
Clint nailed it.
Where's my fucking triggered gas can thing? What the fuck?
Oh, I'll get you one of those for sure.
You have one of those?
How many? Yeah, I got a bunch. How many followers do you have?
How many followers?
Yeah.
Like, I have like 6,000, but like 12 of them are pending, so I have like 12,000.
12 of them? 12 or 12,000?
Well, 12 are pending. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have like 6,000 or 7,000 or I don't know, 6,000 followers.
Sweet. All right. All right. You just
1,110.
You got what? 1,110?
He's got 6,110.
Oh.
Hey, did you see what? Go look at Twitch's Instagram. He just posted Ronnie Mack getting butt fucked by a Chad Reed kangaroo.
I think that's another Ronnie Mack one.
Yeah, no, they took Ronnie Mack, so they fucking Twitch.
Oh. Chad's
Photoshop.
banging the passed out Ronnie Mack.
Because Ronnie Mack was calling him a kangaroo fucker or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got to be working for Red Bull. I think that's what this whole thing is.
Who?
Ronnie Mack.
Just talking shit on every monster rider?
Just everybody, just to get him to do the, whatchamacallit, straight rhythm.
Oh,
The straight.
and then Ryan Villapoto just posted a picture of
I
a
kind of want to go to that this weekend.
Cali 252 stroke being built.
Oh wait, I'm racing. I forgot. That's
Yeah, you can't. You have to be there.
You're
Don't you?
Yeah.
You fly in your helicopter there, right?
yeah,
Your monster copter.
yeah. And Chuck Norris is my mechanic.
Here you go. Here's the Villapoto versus Ronnie Mack. Chad Reed versus Mike Brown. That's actually a really good matchup. Ryan Sipes versus Ryan Morris. I didn't even know where the fuck's he.
Ryan Morris sucks, dude.
Well, he's in it. And Jared
Tell us
Steinke versus John Ames. I feel like that one side is lopsided. How is Mike Brown and Chad Reed going against each other?
Mike Brown's gonna smoke Chad Reed.
He might, and he's probably like 45.
I'm just kidding. Mike Brown's gonna get his ass spanked.
Come on, Mike Brown's a madman.
You think Red Bull running the event would have anything to do with how they do it? The matchup?
Let's see what we think would end up being. Well, here's the thing, though. Those other guys aren't Red Bull athletes. And
Wait, which one are you looking at?
Honestly,
I'm looking at
Villapoto's not a Red Bull athlete. Chad Reed isn't. Mike Brown, none of them are.
Mike
No, I
Brown,
know. There are other guys. I thought,
donut athlete.
Oh, I guess this is the two-stroke shootout. Who's in the regular class?
man, nobody even fucking knows.
I know, nobody
Hey,
even cares.
Is Chad Reed not retired now?
No,
He's not.
no.
He's racing Supercross.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what he's racing on.
What the fuck do you guys know?
Dereck
Not much.
Beckering made it to the
I got
fucking
delicious
finals.
Wisconsin beer.
Dirt Shark's biggest whip. What else do we need to know? And he's got
Yeah, that's why we brought you here. You're there. Tell us.
Dude, I'm like big time now. Armstrong didn't tell you guys?
Yeah, he did. You were
I'm
here.
the oldest, I know. That's why, like, your check's in the mail.
Yeah. I'm like huge now, dude.
You barely fit on your screen there.
You should see my inbox, dude. I got sponsors and contracts and all kinds of shit right now.
How many fights has your girlfriend gotten into since this happened? Because all the girls just chasing you down.
Dude, there's so many chicks in my inbox right now. Just.
Are you fucking kidding?
I mean, there's no chicks in my inbox right now.
Ladies, don't get in his DMs. Damn it, you hussies.
What do you think after posting a picture of me?
What?
An inbox full of box. It's gonna be
inbox full of box.
And then they're gonna get an inbox full of hate mail from your girlfriend's account.
He's already.
Well, I can't be a dick because she bought my dirt bike for Monster Cup, so I can't be that.
There you go. No, you can't. Sounds like you better shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
First picture of you with me at that phone.
Look how sweet that thing is, though, dude. Pretty badass.
Yeah. I need to send you.
Go start it up.
Yeah, there you go. Scranny would do burnouts in his garage.
Go chase those wild kids next door around.
Look at that two-stroke pipe, though.
What is it?
What?
DEP
Not
pipe?
even
What the
rusty,
fuck is
dude.
that?
What the shit?
What kind of pipe is that?
FMF?
The Ultra Factory? What the fuck is it?
You guys gotta take it to pipe repair.
I got a setup to blow dents out of two-stroke pipes.
Yeah, this is like my first sponsor. He sent me a silencer, too.
Nice. All polished, nice and shiny.
Yeah, all shiny.
What
Dude, I can't find who's racing fucking Straight Rhythm.
Yeah.
You can't?
No.
Only
Did
the
you see my name
two-stroke
on there?
class.
It says featured athletes Ken Roxon, Marvin Musquin. That's it. Dereck Beckering.
Yeah, I know. People are probably wondering who this Dereck Beckering guy is, but
With his mechanic,
I'll see out there in the
Jared
year.
Armstrong.
I'm racing fucking Supercross, riding gravity games, all that shit next year.
Fucking A.
Damn. All dirt hits.
Are you
Yeah.
running Ride to the Hills?
Yeah. Ride to
Yeah.
the hills, too. All of it.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, the first IFMA is like January 1st, so I'm just trying to get ready for the first IFMA.
Dirt landings, right? It's gotta be
Yeah.
dirt landings.
Dirt landings.
They're bringing them back.
25 foot runway.
Yeah. They
Fucking covered in Coke syrup.
yo, the ramp to dirt IFMAs were tight as fuck.
I never rode one of those because I was like too little.
I was gonna say like 13.
Yeah, I remember going. Hey, true story. I went to an IFMA in Anaheim at the pond where the Mighty Ducks play. Or not the Mighty Ducks, but the fucking.
Mighty
Is it
Ducks.
the Mighty Ducks? No, the Mighty Ducks is a Disney movie.
Yo, but they made a team.
What?
Anaheim Ducks.
Is it the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I went to a Mighty. No, it's not, motherfucker.
What is it then?
The Ducks or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's
But
the
I went
Mighty
there
Ducks.
to an IFMA
Sports
contest
talk?
with my dad and my uncle, and I got hit in the head with a VHS tape from a Krusty video. There was VHS tapes, and I got hit in the head with a VHS tape.
So did you get to keep it?
Yeah, my uncle took it home, and he was like, we went to like the track the next night, like Star West or something. Me and my dad were pulling out of the track, and my uncle comes running across the track. And he's like, "Hey, I watched this movie last night. You got to go home and watch this. It's pretty gnarly." So my dad went home and watched it first because there was like naked chicks or like chicks dancing or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my dad watched it first to make sure it was like PG fucking rated for me. So I watched it the next day, and I watched that movie until it was fucking wound up in my fucking VHS fucking player. Like I literally watched it so many times that it unraveled the whole fucking shit out of the VHS thing.
I rewound and watched the part in Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure where she says, "Tell him Large Marge sent you." So much that eventually,
where he goes to the dinosaurs and like hangs out with the dinosaurs.
no, but he says he gets in some trucker lady's truck, and they're driving, and she's like, "Tell him Large Marge sent you," and her eyes stick out of her head and stuff.
I thought you were gonna say you rewound the part with like all the BMX guys when Pee Wee's trying to show off for him.
Nope, just a woman saying Large Marge and her eyes sticking out of her head.
Doesn't he run into the curb or whatever, like eat shit on the front lawn?
Yeah, because someone fucking posted that and tagged me in it. Like Pee Wee showing off and then crashing.
Well, look up Large Marge.
Hey, no, that movie, that first Krusty movie was like the movie that made it for me. Like, I wanted to be like a freestyle rider. Like,
yeah,
I just wanted to be a shithead kid so bad.
Yeah, I agree.
And I became that kid finally.
You're finally now.
Dude, I went to Blockbuster and they had Krusty 1 and 2 for rental, and then like I rented it and I hooked up 2 VCRs. And I, like, copied it. And like, I was all nervous. I was going to fucking... Because it had a little sticker on it saying, like, don't copy this. It'll destroy the video or something. And I would go, like, through the credits. Yeah. I copied it. And that was, like... I had gold for, like, $5.
Don't copy this video. You will be a fucking piece of shit dirt bike rider for the rest of your life. Hey, but I thought I was going to be Seth Enslow. Like, growing up, I was like, I'm going to be Seth. Like,
yeah.
That's going to be me.
Yeah, because he was fucking cool.
Hey, Seth judged the whip contest, too.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, it was Seth, McGrath, and Tom Parsons.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty fucking huge, dude.
I'm a pretty fucking big deal now.
I heard from you. You got a mechanic. You told us.
What?
I said 2 mechanics.
Yeah, I said your mechanic told us.
I got 2 mechanics now.
Well, shit.
Colby? I should have done the Happy Gilmore thing and just got a homeless person out of the parking lot to be a mechanic.
I thought that was Jared.
You could have brought one of your neighbors.
I could have brought all my neighbors. They would have worked on my bike 24/7, literally.
Until there was nothing left for you to ride.
Yeah, they were taking it apart and put it back together 4 times.
Wow.
Are you crashing, Clint? What's going on?
Crashing.
What?
Is Clint falling asleep?
I didn't drink any coffee before the show tonight.
I did. Still fucking tired.
It's early in Dereck. Oh, yeah, you do have... When do you get up to go to work?
4:30.
Oh!
It's gross.
That's earlier than I get up.
What time do you get off?
3:30.
What are you doing?
Building tanks for like the military and like oil fields and NASA and all kinds of shit.
Sounds like a little bit of everything.
Tanks?
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly actually.
NASA has tanks?
To fuel the space shuttles.
Oh. I thought they were like shipping tanks to the moon so they could fight people.
No, we just shipped them to the Panama Canal so they can bust cocaine fucking.
Well,
Damn it. See how they cut him off? The CIA cut him off.
They did, didn't they? Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yo, the government watches this podcast.
They shut it down.
Yo, has Uncle Sam commented on the YouTube live stream?
He's just like, shut down the podcast. I recommend you shut it down.
It just says, I suggest you don't. And then that was it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't know NASA still did shit.
Yeah, I think it was bought or something by some private investors, I think.
Well, you know who Machine works for?
NASA?
SpaceX. No, SpaceX. They're the private NASA. But they're way better because they have to make money.
What does he do? Entertain him at company parties or something in his outfit?
No, he literally builds fucking rockets, dude. Like he welds.
That shouldn't surprise me. So he's a welder or he's an engineer?
He's a welder.
You know,
Machine is he's a man of many skills. So I'm told.
He should be a machinist.
Da machinist. Him and Dom are out there now.
What?
Him and Dom are out in LA right now.
Doing what? Blowing hookers?
Dom works at a Jewish grade school in Beverly Hills, and Mark builds rockets.
The benefits
this isn't even
are fabulous.
It's that's real life stuff.
Dom is a teacher.
Yeah. He's an educator. Danny D. Wayne says Derek's whip skills are a front for his CIA career.
That's how he's making his way into our circle. He's trying to figure out who the gay FMXer is.
Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it? We need to
show
know.
yourself.
We need to know.
I need another beer.
I need a nap. I need the big nap of the day.
Yeah, how long is this going?
I don't know. We don't have our guest. Probably not very long.
What do these hearts do when I hit this? I hit these little hearts on Skype. I was wondering what it does.
I don't know. Did you favorite us? Where the fuck is there a heart?
I'm on my phone. It's different.
Oh.
That's the thing. Skype sucks on a computer. If you're using it on a phone, it's pretty easy.
Yeah. Once you put it on a computer, they make everything difficult. You have to be able to work the computer.
Yeah, but nobody knows how to do that.
Well, some people do. Just not the people you and I hang out with.
Dirt bikers, organized dirt bikers. Dude, I went out with a bunch of chefs this weekend.
I saw that.
My buddy's like, is he back on?
No.
Oh. I hear he said. My buddy's head chef at a country club out here, and they have the Country Club Chefs Association of all these Chicago country clubs. And, like, we get on the bus, and there's just coolers full of fucking beer. And it's supposed to be an educational trip. And it just turned into, like, started the day at, like, 8 in the morning with bourbon. Oh, he's back.
You and drive around fucking slaughter.
We thought you got killed, dude.
I did. My phone I keep unplugging my phone like a fucktard.
Yo, your phone is corded?
I'm on a house phone, dude. Come here.
Are you in trouble?
She checked your inbox, didn't she?
Yeah, I checked my inbox twice.
Stop being a douche.
What?
You're getting shit. Is that a Jolson
What?
jersey back there?
Yep, and a Bennett jersey, dude.
Oh yeah.
Ray-Ban what?
Who's the number 25 in the middle?
It's a Clement DeSalle.
Oh, sick. And then what's that next yellow one?
It's just Indian Dunes Fast House jersey.
Oh.
It's covering one of my jerseys.
Is she telling you to not be a douche?
Yeah, I was trying to get her to show her tits for the podcast, but she went.
I bet that went over well.
Obviously, it's going well. You can hear it.
Best part is I went in the house to get a beer, and Christy's sitting on the couch, and then all she hears is, "Yeah, I'm trying to get her to show the tits for the podcast." And she doesn't have a clue what's going on.
Well, tell her to tune into the podcast. Tell her to watch the podcast, and she'll know.
No, she can't. She'll bog down the internet too much.
She doesn't want to watch me get drunk anymore. She's over it.
How long you been together?
Like 30 years.
Remember, I'm watching this whole thing tomorrow, so don't be a douchebag.
Shut the garage.
Yo, all I can say is...
hang out with my friends. Shut the garage.
All I can say is, one more view.
Okay, I'll see you in the night. Okay. I'm trying to look cool in front of my friends and just fucking it all up. I love you too, okay?
What?
Damn.
That went south
She's
quick,
outside,
huh?
she's listening outside that door, dude.
I know.
You shouldn't have tried to share your titties with the world.
Dude, it's just tits. They're just boobs.
Danny D. Wayne wanted to see him. He said so.
See? I'm trying to get you guys more followers, dude. Like, if there was tits on the podcast,
Yeah,
Gold.
your shit would go fucking skyrocket. I'm telling you.
I know.
I'm going to be your guys' marketing manager for fucking 2 Wheels to Freedom. I'm just going to market tits.
All right, or at least for the podcast.
Are you in Moto 9?
What?
Are you in Moto 9?
Duh.
I don't know. Danny D. Wayne's asking. I don't pay attention to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Moto 9. Danny Dwayne, you need to go pick up a copy, or if you're near a premiere, you need to go buy a ticket for a premiere.
I think he said he's going to the premiere, but he's
Where?
in he's going to Charlotte.
I think they're going there.
Yeah, he said he's going. He's got tickets to the premiere, and it's fucking fire as shit from his house. He's a super fan.
Super
You
fan.
better go.
I might go
5
up to
hours.
Boston.
What?
Probably won't, but I've contemplated going to Boston.
Going where?
To Boston, that's the closest one because of Robbie Marshall and all those guys.
Yeah. That dude's badass.
Yeah. He's a good time.
He
Trying
has,
to find
he has
some
like
movies.
a really good part in that video.
Oh, yeah? I didn't see it.
Well, you should. You should drive to Boston and go see it.
I'll just wait till I can buy it up for $9.99 on iTunes.
You can host a screening, it says.
What?
You can host a screening of Moto 9.
Oh, yeah? At my house?
Why don't you dip into the Two Wheels to Freedom budget, fly to Chicago, and host a screening?
I'll have to check. They probably deposited like 25 cents in my account or something. From all these views.
Here. There's one in St. Louis. How about I Facebook live stream it,
There you
and
go.
we'll see how many likes we can get before we get shut down.
Yeah, just blow it all
You
on
should
the
go
internet.
to. You should go to a premiere that's on a Tuesday, and then do the podcast from the premiere.
I don't think there are any Tuesday premieres, are there?
I don't know. Maybe.
I bet there's
I don't
not.
know. Let's see what St. Louis is. St.
No, I'm
Louis
just gonna host
is
one at my
November
house.
1st.
I'll just host one at the
It's
condo
Wednesday.
here. I'll be like, come on, guys, show it in my living room.
November 1st is a Wednesday.
Fuck.
We could two-wheeled Wednesday. We'll just emphasize the wheeled parts.
Two-wheel Wednesday.
Wheel Wednesday.
Yeah.
You gotta emphasize it.
As long as something else shares a letter, then you can do it anyway.
Yeah.
Like two-wheel Thursday.
Two-wheel turd day?
Yeah.
It's Thursday. It sounds like they're assembling their cabinets now. It's going well over there. They've cut everything. Now it's just get the drill out, assemble.
We should do the podcast live from my neighbor's garage.
You won't be able to hear anything but sawing.
Like how to build a cabinet.
I think that's a different podcast. All right, yo. I'm turning into a pumpkin.
What?
I said I'm turning into a pumpkin. You can't say anything anyway because your chick's going to watch this shit tomorrow in full.
Are we done now or what? What's the deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're ready for the big nap of the day.
Biggest, bestest nap. Did you already burn that bridge with your old lady and now it's like you're going to be sitting here not podcasting?
Yeah, he's like, I just freed up like 3 hours.
Next time on the podcast, when I win next games, there's going to be tits out everywhere.
All right. Holding you to it.
Dude, I think, is Beckering our first repeat guest?
No.
No?
Joe.
Oh, yeah, Joe Stevens.
You're
You're our first repeat shit talker, though, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, Joe was
Joe
talking
didn't even
shit.
drink. Joe drank hot tea.
Who else was the other one that was on here twice?
Joe Stevens, he's my friend that trains motocross riders in Australia.
He doesn't even sound not even like this much as cool as me. But that's cool.
He doesn't drink Fireball, and he doesn't talk shit.
No.
He's got manners and stuff.
He tells you how to use he tells you how to hit a corner and like use the clutch and shit.
He didn't get in a fight with his girlfriend on the podcast.
We weren't in a fight. We were in an altercation, Clint, okay?
That was perfect. That was gold.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well,
all right, Beckering.
let me say thanks to my sponsors real quick.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, yeah. Let's have a good night.
That's it. I'm telling Scranny.
I thanked all my sponsors.
Telling
All right,
Scranny.
boys.
All right, later.
It was good. Later, man.